Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Alter Confusion Thursday Night Hangout.
It's another beautiful Thursday where Zealeus rebels against the whack and wears his wire on the outside like a real man.
You are beyond weird, sir. You are on beyond weird.
Like a real man.
Still very weird. So, ladies and gentlemen, this, of course, is a Thursday Night Hangout. This is the weekly show of Alter Confusion where we talk about topics that you want to bring up.
And Charlie drinks his Mountain Dew to fill up his veins of the red juicy of goodness.
Well, it's more of a off red because it is red and green put together and...
Wait, Whack, you're going to be in Atlanta next weekend, right?
Yeah, he's going to be in Awa.
You know what that means one of these nights when you're at Awa. Somehow...
Somewhere.
We must get together to reunite.
What?
No, I'm serious. Like, Whack, we need to get together as the peoples who did the thing many years ago to enjoy the good times.
That shall not be known or talked about. No.
So, yes, we must get together, Whack, if you're around and able to, because neither Charlie nor I attend the Awa.
Awa! All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do our introductions. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Charlie, your host, and I'm joined once again by the prolific counter himself, Zealeus.
Sup?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the stories. Unless Watt Kid has some more. Actually, Watt, you keep going. Yeah, you come to me. I'm not moving my car since the Braves are in town.
Did you realize the Wait, I was at Cobb. That's right. That's over there. So that's actually.
You know what'd be crazy, Watt
We can
Kid?
actually come visit him in Cobb.
There's this crazy thing. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's called Uber.
Or we could go visit him over there.
Well, seeing that Saturday is completely forbird for me because I'm going to be doing kids' birthday party stuff all day, until the evening.
Next Saturday?
This coming Saturday. In Awa this Saturday?
I think he said next week.
When is it?
I'm assuming.
No, I'm not paying for your Uber.
I'm assuming when he says next week, he means next Saturday, like 8 days from now. 9 days.
9 days. AWA. The 20th. Yeah, next week. Okay,
yeah.
never mind. We're good. We good.
So next Saturday,
See,
let's do
next week does not equal. I can't think about tomorrow, okay? So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't say now. Oh, shit, that would be. Okay, whatever. Who's calling me? Ah!
It's Awa.
No, it's not. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into it. The first story is, What
is it? You seem very disturbed already.
Sorry, like I said, I got kicked in the face by my kids, so my brain's like a little bit scattered. So, as a result of Jacksonville, there's been a bunch of esports tournaments. You son of a bitch, sign up with my team then, you turd. I love you, Wed Kid. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, since you brought it up, ladies and gentlemen, there's this beautiful thing called Extra Life.
Extra Life?
Extra Life is a event that's held by the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. They have affiliates all over the world.
And the galaxy.
And what they do is the affiliate, they basically, gamers play 24 hours and they do a fundraiser, which of course you can raise the funds beforehand, hopefully.
Yes.
And gamers are going to play for 24 hours. And all that money is going to be in support for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. For us, it's always going to be Children's Healthcare Atlanta. And all that money goes to them. At any point during this broadcast or in the near future, you could just go and click the Extra Life icon below this, or if you're not watching this live, just go to extra-life.org, type in Alter Confusion, and thank you, Watch Kid, and that reminds me, and you can donate however much you want. I think it's in dollar amounts though. But it's great. This is our 7th year, or it's my 7th year of doing it, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I know that we've discussed and talked about what happened in Jacksonville revolving around the Madden tournament, and it seems that a couple esports tournament organizers are going, you know what, we need to up security. And to that, I say, no shit, Sherlock. This probably should have been taken care of. This should not have been an issue. When you have a large gathering, I don't care if it's a violent or non-violent thing. If you have a large congregation of people in a competitive atmosphere, there's a chance for violence, and it sucks that you got to think of it this way, but you have to think worst case scenario. I mean, hell.
Well, worst case scenario, then there shouldn't be anybody else in there to watch it, because worst case scenario, we shouldn't have any spectators. We're going to the first logical conclusion, which is absurd.
But that wouldn't make any money. You got to think worst case scenario while making a profit.
BlizzCon.
Yeah.
I mean, with all their e-tickets that they could sell.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that, obviously.
So, right. But so, I mean, am I in favor of this? Absolutely. In my opinion, is this kind of, this is an, I don't want to say too little too late, but it is too late after seeing what's happened with different things, like that that thing in Vegas, the music festival.
Yeah.
I mean,
it just sucks that, it happens.
Yeah.
And that we have to react to it. It's unfortunate that this happened, and I wish it didn't happen, but, it's what happens.
I mean, hell, the Smite World Championship, because I will never call it High Res Expo. You get a pat down when you go in there.
I mean, that's pretty standard for like when you enter in events. The one thing that always interested me was, having gone to Dragon Con, is how little, there's security people there, but in terms of when you go into the actual hotels, how little security there actually is in terms of checking like your props / weapons. Like, they do have weapon checks. Like, if you have a prop, you're supposed to like, kind of check out the door. But relatively speaking, the security is very, like, security in terms of like what somebody could carry in is very minimal.
Where if you were to look at MomoCon, where you only really have like an access point, they could stop you dead in your tracks or immediately navigate you to the place.
Even the entry to MomoCon is pretty open as far as getting in.
To the actual convention or into the convention center?
Both. I mean, I know you have to have the badge and stuff, but in terms of carrying something in, you could easily have something in a bag and you would never even notice.
True. However, if you brought it out there, there's volunteers that are looking to see that the blade is actually tied into the sheath so you can't unsheath
But
it.
versus like some cons, you can't have like any kind of weapons.
Right.
Like even sheath, like you just, nothing, period, end of discussion.
Well, it's up to the convention.
It is, yes.
It's a comfort thing. But anyways, I mean, the thing is, when we're talking about the Smite World Championship or some of these other events, places, you're talking about you're utilizing either an outside security group or the security group that you have to pay for that's part of the arena or center. What happened during the Madden thing was it was kind of like a pizzeria place. People could come in and out. There's no tickets.
Sure.
You just came and watched. And that is the really dangerous thing is, if you have this is kind of like, okay, Blizzard, when it comes to doing tournaments, if you decide, if you and 10, 20 of your buddies decide to have a StarCraft tournament, don't say it's a StarCraft tournament, because if you do, Blizzard will come knock on your door and tell you that you can't do it because it has StarCraft in the title. So Blizzard, their official stuff, I'm almost 100% sure all of their stuff is arena bound, so I think they basically have security. I know that there has been some discussions around some of the, I want to say, was it League or maybe Overwatch? There's discussions about maybe going into arenas instead of that stupid ass soundstage that Overwatch League is the Overwatch Pro League is happening that has like 355 chairs. Because like, oh my God, look at the viewing audience. There's like millions upon millions upon millions of people. But oh my God, we're only doing it in LA.
But it looks cool watching it live. Like in terms of the audience, because they're also pretty hardcore people who are watching it then. It's like, I must live Overwatch.
Well, it's like, what the heck is that? E-League that's broadcasted on a soundstage in Atlanta. That's Counter-Strike. I mean, I could get myself in if I wanted to,
Ooh.
but I don't like Counter-Strike whatsoever.
I didn't know you're Counter-Strike Pro.
I am not a counter. No.
No
I could be in
scope
the audience,
360?
damn it. No, Jesus.
You got it going, bro. You can do it.
All right, so
You got to practice those Twitch skills. Take some Adderall.
I do have that though. All right, so let's move on to some other stuff here. Some other topics. One of them is that CCP Games, Crowd Control Production Games, the company behind I don't know how to describe it. They're the people behind EVE Online.
You mean the graphical spreadsheet?
Yes, the graphical spreadsheet, the game you play while playing another game. That company has been bought by Black Desert, by the creators of Black Desert Online, which I believe is I want to make sure I get
I have
this
no idea
right.
who that actually is. I've played it before.
Let's see here. I just want to make sure here. Pearl Abyss, South Korea.
You know the
developer.
thing though, so I've played both EVE Online and Black Desert Online, and from a thematic standpoint in terms of being open world, that actually makes a lot of sense because Black Desert Online is definitely on the far end of being sandboxy for MMOs. I mean, it's about as sandbox as you can get, and EVE's kind of the same way.
Yep.
You know, as MMO goes, it's very open world. So, you know, in terms of a MMO type of company who's going to buy out CCP, that one probably makes more sense because that's already in line with the type of game that they create. You know, you look at maybe somewhat like, for instance, like let's say Nexon bought CCP, then I'd be worried because you know they're just going to try to monetize and the crap out of it and just add
Well, you know that
microtransactions.
EVE Online did go free to play.
Yeah, but I'm saying bringing, like, Nexon's notorious for buying the IPs and bringing...
Nexion, by the way.
Sorry,
not
Nexion. Yes.
Sounds like the gas station. Nexon. That's Exxon, but Nex on.
Thank you. Nexion, and having the microtransaction, the crap out of their MMOs. Whereas Black
Wait,
Desert...
you're not supposed to do that?
Where Black Desert Online is much, you know, it's a fair... It's also, you purchase Black Desert Online, too. I don't know if it's still that way. When I played it, you had to buy it.
What about Ligma?
I don't know what Ligma is. Not gonna lie.
I will look it up.
So as far as a company buying out another kind of MMO company, this one I'm like, okay, this makes sense to me from the type of video games that they already publish and produce. So I couldn't really get into Black Desert Online. I tried it. I played for a few weeks, but it was a little too open worldly for me where I just could not get into it. So I was like, nah, I'm good. This just wasn't my thing. I'm guessing Charlie's never played Black Desert Online.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, son of a bitch.
Did you just basically get the cover rickrolled?
No, Ninja has Ligma. Yeah, I knew that. Yep. I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. As soon as I said it, I knew that I'd screwed up. Thank you, Browser. I didn't say the whole thing, but you got me pretty good.
I'll be curious to see, because wasn't CPP working on a VR type of game too?
What's called Eve Valkyrie.
If that's still
I
getting
think that's still there. That's a very good question.
Oh, so speaking of,
Yes, sir.
So we have a fellow technology teacher at school, and he's actually doing some VR stuff in his class, like having kids like design like VR stuff. And he actually bought a Oculus Go.
Are you just trying to throw random words together to see if they stick or something?
The Oculus Go is a thing. Like, I'm actually not making this up.
Keep talking.
So the Oculus Go, it's a all-in-one system, basically. Yeah, it's the Oculus Go. So basically, it's $250 or $200, depending on the memory thing you get. And the whole idea is, so you have some cheaper VR helmets that you can get for like $100, right? The problem is, for all of kind of your cheap VR helmets, you need something else very important to go with your $100 helmet. Do you know what that is, Charlie? A phone, right? And so it's great that you can buy these $100 headsets, but if you're going to provide a class, let's say 5 to 10 of these, well, now all of a sudden, you also have to purchase these, phones to go with it. Or it's like, okay, $200. You just buy Oculus Go, does everything at once. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes because we're going to try doing some VR in the classrooms. It should be really fun. Because they're obviously trying. Oh my gosh. Really?
Here. I'm just for the curious public. I'm going to tell you exactly about the fictional disease associated with the death hoax around the Fortnite streamer Ninja, who, in quotation marks, had passed away after contracting the Ligma disease.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
this information. I feel better now.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to drink my beer.
You're welcome. So anyways, this is something that just is pissing me off to no end.
Everything?
Listening all the way. Awesome. Thank you, Browser. All the way from Scotland. I need to get to Scotland. I find it took me 3 attempts. 3 attempts. 1, 2, and 3 to get to Ireland. So hopefully sometime I'll be back in that Irish area and come to Scotland.
You can do it.
But anyways, okay, so let's talk about something that's pissing me off. And
Isn't that everything?
Everything pisses me off. Okay, real quick. Octopath Traveler.
Oh no.
An amazing 70 hours worth of game.
Amazing!
But what the fuck was that ending? Mother.
I hate the ending.
Okay, now let's talk about something that everyone's excited about except for me. Coming to the Nintendo Switch is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. You might ask, why is Charlie not all that excited about it? Because it's fucking annoying if you're playing it single player. This entire game, the mechanic is you have to carry this magical fucking pot that keeps the miasma away.
Ooh.
And if you're only playing single player, that means it's only you. And you have to constantly pick up the fucking pot and put it down, fight, go back to the pot, pick it up, and keep walking around the world because the miasma's everywhere.
So you're saying you hate the fact you have to play with people in the game?
Okay, here's my pet peeve. Okay?
People.
Yes, people. I fucking hate people.
There you go.
Also, if a game allows you to play 1 to 4 players, I have nothing. I'll co-op with individuals that I know, and hopefully this will be more of a hot seat thing for those of you who might be too young. Hot seat means that you actually are in the same location.
Does it mean I have like a seat warmer while I'm playing?
That means that there are asses in the seat around the computer.
Oh.
Hot seat.
So we're playing in the same chair?
No. Hot seats. Seats, damn it. No one's sitting. Well, if you and your lady friend want to play and you decide to sit in one chair. Okay. Anyways, so this game, of course, came out on the
I keep on forgetting your pop.
GameCube. Huh?
I have one for you.
Oh, awesome. This game originally came out on the GameCube, and the thing was that this was one of those games that you had to get the special Game Boy Advance connector so that you would be able to have the stats down on your screen as well as control your character.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. I liked that piece of the puzzle, and I always thought that the Wii U really screwed the pooch when they only allowed a single Wii tablet to be attached to it, because that would have been perfect for something like Crystal Chronicles or Legend of the Four Swords.
Yes.
Which I'm really surprised. If Crystal Chronicles has been announced, I'm very surprised that I haven't heard anything about Legend of Four Swords.
Okay.
But anyways, Crystal Chronicles, I hate that fucking game. I can't believe that they're like, oh my god, so exciting! Because here's the deal. I should have an NPC that literally is a walking pot that just stays in the area where I'm at, so I don't have to worry about accidentally going outside the fucking pot radius, because the enemies can leave and not have a problem.
You do realize a lot of people like playing with other people online, right?
Yes, but the problem is this game originally had no online component because the GameCube had no online.
So here's a question.
Yes.
Does the game have hot seat compatibility? You can still play in the same...
I'm sure.
If I had so you can still play it the same way as you used to, right? If we both owned a Nintendo Switch, we could sit next to each other and play together, right?
Correct.
So
but I'm just saying...
You can still play the original way.
Well, what happens if you're not here?
But we
But
could
I want to
play
play yes, we could. I've got no problem with that. That's not my issue. It's when I try to play the game and I have to play it by myself.
Is that any different than when it was on the GameCube?
No, it's not.
So you hated it back then too?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you
literally-
liked it back then.
No,
okay,
no,
sorry.
God,
I missed.
no.
I thought you liked it
no,
then.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, they took something that sucked balls on the GameCube, go, hey, let's re-release it and let's piss, I guess, Charlie off. Ugh.
But maybe this is a way to force people to play online with people. Because in order to get the full experience of the game, you must play online to have people carry around your miasma. It sounds like I'm carrying around your poop.
The pot for the miasma, to keep the miasma away. It was just stupid. It was just stupid.
Could you like tie like a belt around yourself and like carry the pot that way or something?
But the funny thing is, there was another Final Fantasy game that came out that was like the sequel to Crystal Chronicles, but they got rid of the miasma pot because everyone goes, "That's the stupidest thing you could have possibly done."
Did you enjoy that?
Hell yeah, I did. Let me just see if I can look it up real quick.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. See, Final Fantasy Crystal is my favorite Final Fantasy. Look at that right there.
Well, they can go.
Yes, please be creative.
The Crystal Bearers. That was a much better game than Crystal Chronicles.
Because you didn't have the miasma thing.
Yeah, I didn't have to deal with that crap. Fuck you. Anyways,
Charlie has strong opinions about miasma.
dude, I have
I'm gonna
strong
get you some
opinions about
miasma
a
for
shit ton of
Christmas.
stuff. What?
That's what you're getting for Christmas. Miasma.
Great.
In a pot.
Oh my God. All right, now let's go over something that White Kid alluded that not this coming weekend, but the following weekend he's going to be AWA, which is Anime Week in Atlanta.
Oh, whoa!
Zealeus and I, of course, talked about Dragon Con and MomoCon. So let's talk about conventions across the board. Ladies and gentlemen, the AlteredConfusion's personal mantra is don't be a dick, okay? So...
Dicks suck. Whoa. Okay.
No. No. Shh. I could say something back, but I'm going to let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, look, here's the deal. If you don't have the cojones to cosplay, you, my friend, has no right to critique someone who has the cojones to cosplay. The thing is, not everyone is going to be perfect on their first cosplay attempt. There's a learning curve, okay? Some people don't have the monetary means to make something really complex, so they go simple, and then they just build upon the costume. So you, my friends, you dickwads out there who decide that you get to be the fashion police. Shh.
Ooh, that should be my cosplay for next year.
Fashion police?
The fashion police. But
You'd
dress
probably
like,
get a lot of attention for that.
well, and obviously you'd have to like dress terribly, like as badly as possible, and have like a giant sign of like fashion police, but make it
With a badge, with an atrocious breath.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. That'd be actually kind of fun.
Here's the deal. Look, I am so sick of seeing all these clickbait websites and all these websites that are critiquing. They're only critiquing the best cosplay, which is basically 98% there's nothing wrong with the very attractive women who spend a shit ton of time making their costumes.
Not at
That's
all.
amazing. But that doesn't mean that there are not individuals who put their blood, sweat, and tears and make an amazing costume, but they get no love because perhaps they are not the ideal look or the ideal figure, and so they get bashed for it. Seriously, stop.
This is why I don't even like. I don't know. I mean, I love my cosplayers. I only follow them on Instagram. It's about the only place I look at cosplayers. So thankfully, I don't actually like have this internet experience of like seeing people bash cosplayers. Ironically enough, though, the only time I see people actually bash cosplayers,
Dragon Con in one of the bars, because it's regular, like hotel stayers and not con goers.
is because like is actually the other way around. Whereas people are like, man, the only reason this person's a famous cosplayer is because they're hot and nothing else.
True.
That's the other angle I see. Which again, I go to Charlie, where it's like, who cares? Like, whatever cosplays, whatever you make of it. So if your body is a part of your cosplayer, more power to you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Good cosplay does not have to be revealing. However,
Correct.
If you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something that is revealing, you should not be slut-shamed or shamed in any way because you're comfortable in wearing what you're wearing.
Well, it's also not something they necessarily say publicly,
Yeah.
but just from following the Instagram of some of the more famous cosplayers, it's pretty clear that. So a lot of them make their money off of Patreon, and it's pretty clear that, fair or not, the place where they make their money is the more scantily clad photo sets. That's where they make their money. It's not off of the full armor. I mean, it helps, but it's not like the full armor, World of Warcraft carrier where it's incredibly epic and awesome. But the reality is that's not where they're making the reality of money. It's off of their lewds is where they're making the majority of that money.
Well, the thing is, in order to make those amazing costumes, they do their boudoir lingerie shoots so that they can raise the money to make those amazing, very complex costumes.
So they can do it full time.
Right.
That's
exactly,
because they're doing it full time, and if they didn't do those lewds, the reality is they couldn't do it full time. Personally, I love my usable armor. How do you use your armor exactly? Actually, no, don't answer that. I'm sorry.
Have you been making any more knives today?
Are the knives the only part of your armor? My mage has an entire blue dyed. Ooh.
Well, there you go, sir.
So I'm still waiting for an AlteredConfusion branded knife. I'm just saying.
That's true. That would be nice. But anyways, actually, if I pushed hard enough, I think I know a guy. He's definitely a blacksmith. He might, maybe I can sweet talk him into doing something Altered Confusion.
That'd be cool.
All right. So, anyways, so the moral of the story is, if you don't have something nice to say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, whatever it is. If you don't like what they're wearing, just move on to the next picture.
See, here's the thing though, and this, I don't know. Once again, whatever you do, I mean, it's your body, it's your decision. Whatever you want to do. But I just feel like there are some female cosplayers out there who feel the need. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't know them personally, so I can't say. But I feel like some of them are being pushed towards enhancements that I don't know if they really want it or because they know that you got to keep it up there, dude.
No, I'm done. I'm worried what she's going to do next.
Anyways, so and I don't, in a way, I don't like that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Coppish design knife. Sure. Okay, so anyways, Zealeus alluded to I have a slight obsession, and he's got something to add to said obsession. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are currently tuned in to the Altered Confusion Thursday Night Hangout and you're watching this live, and you have sent something to Altered Confusion.
All right, what's behind us? Oh my.
Such as maybe a Funko Pop. If you have previously sent us a Funko Pop, please reach out to us, and I'd like to thank you.
Also, if you send it to Altered Confusion, make sure on the box you say from Charlie.
What? No.
Yes.
That'd be so confusing. Then I'd really go like, what? Am I doing this in my sleep?
Did you take the red pill or the blue pill?
I had to choose one or the other?
Oh, well. You broke the system.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to send something to Altered Confusion in the past, if you'd like to send something to Altered Confusion, you can always send it to 1551 Dunwoody Village Parkway, number 88276, Dunwoody, Georgia 30338. And that, of course, will go to the Altered Confusion P.O. Box. I would love for, if you want to give us, if you want to send us stuff Send it. I'll post it across all of the. That's impressive. I will give it. I will show it off on all the social media, and I'll even bring it up during the show.
If you don't know what to get, just get some Mountain Dew.
Yeah, seriously, just send me some Mountain Dew because this is literally the last two Code Red and regular Mountain Dew cans I have. I have to go buy some more. I'm out. I'm out, damn it!
Dear God, hold yourself together, man! Oh no!
Anyways,
This is an issue, guys.
yes, it is. It's quite the issue. But yeah.
Yeah, you removed your own mod. Are you okay there? Have you been using your knives in naughty ways? I worry.
Okay, moving on. I can't remember which way it is, but there you go. So I have a Funko Pop obsession, and I think I've now graced over 180.
What's your goal?
I know that I'm not going to reach the maximum, which I think there's like actually 1,400 of them.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I think if you had 1,400, I'd be really worried.
Yes, I have 180 Demon Kekil.
So you own more than 10% of all Funko Pops ever made.
No, that's not right. There's more than that. I was doing a low ball estimate.
Yeah, you could actually make a lot of money by selling these.
Depends on which ones they are and if they're complete sets, which I don't have all that many.
Well, I'm
complete
just
sets.
saying by sheer volume, you'd make money.
Fine.
That's all. How many are there? That's a good question. Show 15 per page? Oh, no.
You gotta go to action figure.
Is that what they're all listed on? It's all doing, oh!
Nope, it's not even doing that one.
It's not being very helpful in telling us.
How many Funko Pops have ever been released? As of 8/8/2018, so that was last month, there were 5,992 Funko Pops.
Oh. Okay. So you don't have too many. So you got 2%. Good job.
Yes. Yeah,
You need more. That's the only solution.
Indeed. I do have the complete
Set of
Ready Player One.
Oh, no. Oh.
Plus the extra one that's not actually listed in the set.
Ooh.
So
I never actually saw the movie.
I own it. I haven't seen it either. But I saw the Funko Pops. I'm like, bam! But
you read the book, obviously.
yeah, oh God, yeah. I love that book. By the way, if y'all haven't read Ready Player One and you are a sci-fi nerd like us, okay.
Not even a sci-fi nerd, just like you enjoy good books. Like, I mean, I know it's sci-fi genre, but I would put it in the genre of just damn good book.
Yeah.
Regardless of your prevarication of books and what you enjoy reading. Just go read it, whatever you do.
I'm going to, wait, that's the audio. Well, actually, I think this will just take it to the paperback, won't it? Yeah.
Good enough.
Just kind of hoping I could get this.
Just copy and paste it. It's fine.
No, I was going to do it through the Amazon associate link, but fuck it.
Right.
Here is a link to the Ready Player One. Look up Dragon Priest Dagger in Skyrim. Oh, Lord.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
No,
Well,
no.
it's not live on the TV, so it's fine.
Dragon Priest. Aren't they coming out with the new Elder Scroll?
Probably.
Whoa! I like it. I like it a lot.
That looks like it could do some damage.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I want to learn to make daggers now, just for fun. Oh, yeah. I see it.
Yep. Wasn't there a movie? God dang it. There's a movie that has Khopesh in it.
Yeah. Probably.
Was it The Mummy? I bet you it's The Mummy, because this looks like an Egyptian design. Thin blade that along the edge kept the curve. See, now you are showing how little, like, I thought I was, like a medieval, like, weapons kind of nerd, but you just basically...
Basically, all things sharp objects, it scares me.
Ask your friend how much it would cost. Which one? Him?
No, I think your blacksmith friend
Oh, okay.
from like 5 minutes ago.
I'll write it down so I remember.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, I don't know if you have or not. You didn't do Big Fan of Greenville with me.
Correct.
Then no.
Okay.
Probably not. His name is Jim.
Jim the blacksmith.
Jim Looper.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know the dude. I wish I were a blacksmith. I have bigger arms. My arms
You
are
might
kinda weak.
be surprised.
I have more muscle. How's that?
The thing is, it's very misleading. You become very like wiry. You know, you're just like, it's all muscle. If I ripple the right way, it's like, I don't have it. But
my
anyway.
arm, you don't have the muscles of a blacksmith.
No, I do not.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. Shit, what was I gonna say? Okay.
I have no idea. I'm not your mind reader, sir.
So here's the deal. I need to kick myself in the ass and start writing these damn reviews for all these games because I've played Octopath Traveler, I've played Wonder Boy, Curse of the
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The Dothraki.
Yeah. Wonder Boy, Curse of the Trap of the Dragon Curse, and man. I apparently have like a freaking mental block when it comes to reviewing games. If you wish to know, knives sit around me.
Yeah, I've only really played one video game in the last couple months.
Which is?
Overwatch.
And how are you doing in that?
I'm doing okay. It's interesting. I'm in silver, but I found a group of way above my pay grade of platinums to play with.
Oh.
So it's been an interesting experience.
Dothraki.
Thank you. I was like, I don't know how to spell it.
You're close. You just put Rocky instead of Racky. Okay, so Overwatch.
I mean, it's the same game it's been. It's, you know, it's Overwatch. I don't really have much to say about that. I haven't already said. I mean, BlizzCon's coming up, and they're releasing a Demon Hunter exclusive skin just for Overwatch. And people are buying. It's a really cool skin, actually. And people are paying the $50 for the Overwatch live ticket just for the skin. I'm like,
How much?
$50.
Oh, this is the virtual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which gets you the skin. I'm like, yeah, I don't like it that much to pay the $50 for it. Sorry.
But then you can watch all of the presentations there.
I mean, yes, like if you're already interested, it's different.
Yeah.
But like people are like literally buying the ticket just for the skin. But there's probably the same people who are the whales of video games, and they had the type of disposal.
Explain.
So whales, basically, your big fish, of who. So a lot of times video games.
Whales are mammals, damn it! They're not fish.
So thank you. A lot of times in microtransaction games, like you got people like us who spend the $5 to $10 on a video game, right?
Yep.
That's not really who they're going after. They're going after those people who drop down like 10K plus, 10,000 plus. That's the whales. The people who drop ridiculous amounts of money on video games for microtransactions. I'm sure Overwatch has its whales, but it's really more like your phone-based games where the whales matter, and that's like what they base their game strategy around, and how to develop it is how do we basically entice those whales to pay to win. Basically, yes.
So, speaking of which, I've been playing the crap out of this game on my cell phone. It's called Hyper Heroes. You build a party of 4, and there's 4 different types. Is there 4 or there 3? So there's different types of heroes. You got your fighter, you got your mage, you've got your ranger, and you got your guardian. And basically, it's kind of like character, like pinball almost, because you have where your character starts, and you tap the screen and you pull it, and it basically shows you the trajectory.
Okay.
Some of them will go penetrate, they'll go through the enemy and bounce all the way around. Some will bounce off of enemies, and some will basically stick to enemies that cause like a taunt, that basically pull all the attention to them. Now, I've spent a ton of time on that game, and I always get this close to buying something, but then I pull back because no, I can't do it.
I hear that. I haven't really found a game on the iPhone. So the last game that really sucked me in was Idle Heroes on the iPhone. Nothing's really sucked me in the last couple months on the iPhone.
Well, to be honest with you, the games that really the games that really suck me in, especially on like the iPhone, are like word games. Like the
sure.
There's a game out there. Where the fuck is my phone? I'm trying to explain these damn things, but I don't have my phone. I had my phone, didn't I?
It was over there. Somebody called you.
I know, and now it's gone. I either sat on the phone or I pocketed it or something. Well, anywho, I don't know. God, that pisses me off. What the fuck did I do with my phone?
Yeah, I have Eternium on my phone, actually, right now. I have the icon for it. Boom. Right there. Eternium. You probably can't actually see it.
No.
Yeah, I know. I like Eternium. It's a good game. I just got bored of doing it all. Yeah. Then get Soul Knight.
I've got that game.
I feel like you recommended that one to us.
It's kind of it's you control your character, and it kind of like it's not completely top down, but it's pretty close to top down. Yeah, there it is right there.
I'll download it. All right, it's downloaded. Boom.
But yeah, see, the thing is, and this is probably why I'm to be honest with you, dear Jesus, okay, wow, that is crazy. I've got maybe a level 3. Anyways, let's talk about some Altered Confusion real quick, some housekeeping. So as I said, I've been having issues writing stuff, reviews and news articles. It's kind of funny because I keep posting stories on Discord, but then I don't actually try to write a story about that. No, on Eternium. Oh, she's level 130 bounty hunter with full legendaries in Eternium.
Oh, what level am I? I'm gonna look it up while you talk.
One of the reasons that I'm a little bit hesitant has to do with, oh my gosh, what is it called? Article 13 of the EU.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Where they are going hard after the new copyright initiative, which basically says, no, not that one. There we go. As proposed European Union directive intended to harmonize aspects of the European Union copyright law and move towards a digital single market. What this is kind of spooky about, or why this might be spooky, is that right now, technically, it's very vague, but you could literally be sued or have your stuff taken down if you have more than one word from an existing article. What they're trying to do is they're trying to give the power back to original, I don't want to say original media. But
original content.
Original content.
Old media.
Old media.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like if a news story says something, you can't cite it. Or if you do cite it, you're only allowed so many words in your article. Now I understand. I totally understand that there is this, you know, they don't want plagiarism or blatant plagiarism. But at the same time, this is a little bit spooky because now you're thinking about, well, how much, like, let's say that I'm giving my own opinion, and it's very similar in what was already written, but I add my own 2 cents.
I get, like, not copy and paste entire articles.
Right.
Like, that I understand. But the idea of, like, I can't cite or, like, reference other articles, because a lot of times you'll see
Right.
You'll see us like, oh, you know, let's just say, I'm taking for instance, let's say Ars Technica writes an article about the new iPhone, right? Mm-hmm. And I have a blog about Apple technology, because ours is very general, right?
Yep,
They're
yep.
like all over the place. Oh, ours was live blogging, and they said this one thing about the new, terrible names, by the way, but the new iPhone XS, right? Oh, I'm going to write about the new iPhone XS. I'm going to, like, quote the specs from them. Like, that should be fun.
That's your user code.
I'm not going to remember that.
That's why you have your fucking phone, you moron. Just type it in there, you putz. Anyways, right. The thing is, like, let's say that there's like your Polygon, for example. They get a direct quote from, let's say, Cliff Bleszinski, Cliffy B for some of you out there, the gentleman behind basically the start of Gears of War and the very, she wants her free gems, damn it, the very poorly run Boss Key Productions.
I don't know how to add you. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Anyways, let's say that someone takes a quote from Cliff Bleszinski. If I do the entire quote but give credit to Polygon, technically I'm still in violation because I did the entire quote,
Which is kind of
which is ridiculously stupid. So I'm not saying that's an absolute bullshit reason for me not to write, or at least give my opinions. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting a little gun shy because of what craziness is happening in this world where people basically spout the first thing that happens, and then that's the go-to. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you have a differing opinion, and people literally are just destroying you. I mean, case in point, there is a guy. Oh, what's his name?
You mean the fact you're always wrong?
I'm not always wrong, but damn it, I'm pretty damn close to being wrong.
Sorry, the code is not found.
You sure you got it all right?
Yeah.
You bastard. What the? Oh, that's different. Capitalize. Did you capitalize?
Yep.
Code trouble. Y'all have to take this offline, okay? What the fuck was I talking about? I mean, you guys found a way to completely knock me off subject.
We try. You were
Quick,
talking
someone.
about how you can't type. No, that's me. How I type way too loudly and stuff. It's what I do.
Yeah, that's known though.
It is known.
It is known from all people from all around the world. Let me tell you about the game I just downloaded for the Switch. Yes, I paid money for a digital game on the Switch. So I got two games. One, of course, is Paladins, which I still haven't tried, because the second one was a game called Dead Cells.
Ooh.
And I am hooked. Holy shit, am I hooked. Hardcore!
What kind of game is it?
Dead Cells is basically, it's a Castlevania-esque
Oh.
game. The dungeon is randomized every single time you play. And let me emphasize, every single time you play, because you're going to die a fuck ton in this game. It's just, it's a done deal. You're going to die in this game. Basically, what you're doing is you're going through, you are basically a resurrected, he just did.
I did. No Lou 2 Woo period 2076.
Here, I'll give it to you again. Hold on. Bam!
Shakalaka.
Hey there. Dead Cells you're basically a reanimated corpse without a head, which is weird, but it's awesome. You go through the game, you've got three different power stats. You've got brutality, you've got tactics, and you've got, I can't remember what the healing one is, but it's basically red, purple, and green. And so you have two item slots. You can have a sword. I usually run around with the sword and then a shield just so I can block. Because
I block your hits.
because if I don't block, I'm going to be screwed. I'm not going to get very far in the game. But basically, as you go through the game, you're going to unlock blueprints, and if you can make it to the in-between levels. So basically, if you want to look at it this way, the odd numbered levels are the ones where you actually have to survive through it. The even ones are basically these like pit stops that allow you to turn in. Here's the crazy thing. When you kill a monster, that monster becomes
Gold.
dead.
Dead.
And some of those monsters will drop
Gold.
cells.
Cells.
So you collect those dead cells. And then you turn them in. Basically, you unlock certain your blueprints, and you utilize those dead cells to unlock them, to allow you to find those items in the next run. Now, if you do the the first time that you unlock it, it actually gives you that weapon or item the first time. But the rest of the time, you'll just find it randomly throughout the level. It is a good game. It is a hard game.
Do you have to kind of like grind levels to get gear and stuff, basically?
Yes. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been trying to last as long as possible. You try to collect as many cells as you can. I know that if you sprint through the first level, the other thing is there's a timer that goes on during all the odd numbered levels. And so if you get to an area fast enough, you can go to a special door that'll give you a shit ton of stuff, lots of gold, lots of cells, and then power up for your character. It's her alt tune. She wouldn't give you the real one.
Why do you have an alt of a level 130 of the same class? That's my real question.
So, for example, the third level, you have to get to the door in 3 minutes. So you got to sprint through the first level. No, sorry, 2 minutes. You got to get through the first level, 2 minutes, and then into the next one, and then into the next area, and then get to the door within 2 minutes. The second one, I believe, is 8 minutes, I think. So, you've got this component of you have to sprint through there. Now, if you're being stupid and you try and sprint through too fast, you will never make it because you will get just beaten the hell up. But it is a hell of a lot of fun. And I'll show Zealeus it afterwards. And hell, I'll probably stream it afterwards. So
nice.
If you want to stick around, you can watch the Dead Cells. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a couple of housekeeping items, and that, of course, is let's do some shout-outs here. First off is there's this beautiful thing called Extra Life.
Extra
Life is an event that's held by the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Our local affiliate is the Children's Healthcare Atlanta. We do a 24-hour game-a-thon, part of Extra Life, and during that time, we'll, of course, be playing 24 hours worth of games, and all money that's raised for Extra Life goes to that affiliate. Of course, that means all the money that we raise goes to Children's Healthcare Atlanta. It is tax deductible. So if you're looking to do a write-off on your taxes, here's your chance. If you're also looking for another way to do a quick write-off on your taxes, now this one is very time sensitive. It's only lasting for like another day, and that, of course, is there is a t-shirt that you could buy. It is called the Team Hawk t-shirt. All proceeds for this shirt go to LLS, which is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which I highly recommend that you donate to because that society has had my sister's back since the day that she was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So if you can, I would highly recommend that you pick up the Team Hawk 2018 Light the Night t-shirt. I ordered 5 of them, 2 for the kids, 1 for me, and 2 for Julie.
One's not enough?
Well, Julie wanted the t-shirt and the crew cut sweatshirt.
Oh, nice.
So
how many shirts of those do y'all own here?
We own one I own one for every single year the Team Hawk's been going. So this is the 4th or 5th year? 4th year, I think. But anyways, it is an amazing cause. Of course, LLS, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. They've been amazing to my sister, and they continue to be amazing to anyone and everyone who has family that's been affected by lymphoma or leukemia, or of course the individuals who are actually going through it. Now, of course, so we done Extra Life, and we've done, and also this is tax deductible. The LLS stuff is tax deductible. Now let's do some quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to find out everything and anything about Altered Confusion, all you got to do is follow us on a couple of different platforms. You got Facebook, you've got Twitter. You, of course, can watch us live on twitch.tv. You, of course, have YouTube, and, of course, our actual website. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go down this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow us on Facebook, all you got to do is
go to facebook.com/AlteredConfusion.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, all of our shows are thrown onto YouTube, hopefully in a timely manner, but you never know. Sometimes I am a little bit lazy because I do basically I do most of Altered Confusion my own free time because we don't get paid for this, but I love video games so much I have to do it. So ladies and gentlemen, when you want to look for any videos that Altered Confusion might produce, all you got to do is go to
www.AlteredConfusion.com.
No.
YouTube.com/AlteredConfusion. www.youtube.com/AlteredConfusionLLC.
Yes. Altered Confusion LLC.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, now the more popular way of following anything and everything Altered Confusion, of course, is our Twitter. And this one is special because
it's Altered Confusion without the N, because if there was the N
would break the internet. LLC. Oh my God. Limited liability corporation. Here's a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. Kids, ladies, kids, mommies, daddies, everybody.
Cats
and dogs and elephants and orangutans and aliens and all this stuff. If you want to potentially protect yourself from being sued, your best way to, if you're like Altered Confusion by being a business means that if an individual, there are ways around it, but most likely if someone were to sue Altered Confusion for slander or, something else, they would only
Are you going to sue me?
No, I'm not going to sue you.
Okay.
They could only sue Altered Confusion, not myself, because I'm working for the company, I am the company. But still, it's for liability purposes.
Protects us from,
Yeah.
bad
Most
stuff.
I mean, there's still ways to get straight at me and not through Altered Confusion. No, you're not.
She would just stab you with a knife.
That's true. Of course, now let me get back on the track here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the easiest and the oldest way to find anything and everything Altered Confusion is just go to our website, which is
www.AlteredConfusion.com.
or www.altered-confusion.com or www.alteredconfusion.net or www.altered-confusion.net.
Or do the Google and just go to Google or go to your little address bar and type in Altered Space Confusion.
And
the magic appears.
all right, so ladies and gentlemen, there's this amazing thing called Patreon. And we alluded to this earlier. First of all, let me just clarify one thing. We don't do boudoir pictures. That would probably kill you.
Oh, God.
But basically, Patreon is a way for you, the patron, the fan, the supporter, to do a monthly donation to Altered Confusion. This money goes towards helping us go to conventions, which looks like our next convention is going to be Chattacon, unless something weird happens. That, of course, is happening in the end of January 2019, and of course is happening in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It will be that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I think is the 27th, 28th, and 29th, I believe. We utilize that money to help for hotel stay and if there's electricity cost. And of course, we also utilize that money to help upgrade and upkeep the equipment. Our latest Altered Confusion purchase, of course, is the capture card, which will allow you to see the streaming of Dead Cells after the show. If you do not feel like you want to do a monthly donation, but you still want to do a financial donation, all you got to do is click the Donate Now button either on the twitch.tv page, or you can go to our website, www.AlteredConfusion.com, and there's a Donate Now button. That's a PayPal account that goes straight to Altered Confusion, and that's another way. If you do not feel comfortable with doing a financial donation, but you want to help out Altered Confusion, the best way you can do it. Oh, sorry, 25th through 27th. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you're right. Sorry, my bad. The best way you could do that is if you ever see us do a Facebook post, a tweet, anything. not only like it and favorite it, but retweet it, share it, all that stuff. So, because that helps the most, because that gives us more exposure, allows for more people to see the videos, the podcast. Of course, if you go to the Apple's iTunes podcast section, you will find Altered Confusion podcast there. That, of course, is the audio only version of all of our Thursday Night Hangouts. So you can have a slightly different flavor of the show. Speaking of podcasts, actually it's not really a podcast, but I do have it on iTunes, is Audible. Holy crap. There's some amazing gosh darn books out there. And there was one that I've just, God, this is really pissing me off. Where the hell did my phone go? There is a book that I started listening to that I was not 100% behind, but holy crap, has my mind changed since then. And I really wish I could tell you, but I can't find my damn phone.
Charlie lost his phone.
Call my phone, please. Is it ringing?
It's down there. Ah, it's on the floor.
There it is. Found it.
Found it.
Okay, so now I can give you a complete rundown of all the games. Okay, first of all, the Audible book that I'm reading right now. First of all, I am a huge paranormal kind of like fan. Not Paranormal Activity, but like those. There's a couple. There's the Sci-Fi Channel. There's also Destination America, and they have like all these like paranormal reenactment shows where it's like people that have had haunted experiences come on and they do this stuff. There's a book out there called The Supernaturals, and I was a little hesitant about it, but holy crap, this is like the book version of one of those shows. But how do you know I'm insane? Asked Alice. We're all insane. We're all a little insane.
I hope we are. It'd be kind of boring otherwise.
Well, okay, so the word game I play is Word Connect. But oh man, yeah, my wife took a look at. My wife plays another game. I don't remember what it's called, but it's another word like game where you've got certain letters. You try and spell as many words as you can. All those letters.
Yeah, mine does.
So I started after her. And my wife says I have a problem because it turns out that I may have played this game because it's really easy for me. I just, I do level after level after level because, it basically shows you you're not going to be able to see it, I don't think. You might be able to. You've got like certain boxes, so it gives you like, oh, it's a 5-letter word or something like that. Tell me, Zealeus, what is the level number up at the top?
10,044.
No, it's 1,044.
I was trying to be nice.
And my wife's like,
What level is she?
Well, she's not playing this exact game. She's playing something like that, and she's like on 285. She's like, what the hell? You got no life. I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dude, do you not know what that is? Do you not know what that is?
No.
Oh my God. All right, hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm only going to do the audio because it's ridiculous.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Charlie bit me.
Oh. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hear it because I pumped it through there. But basically, he goes, "Oh, Charlie bit me. That really hurt. Charlie bit me."
Nope, never seen that video in my life.
Dude, it's like, it's like 10 years old.
I can see that.
It is, it's a pain in the ass. Anyways, so... Doth you have anything else to say, my friend?
Apparently, I don't know these social memes of our generation.
Terrible. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say that Altered Confusion does do 3 live broadcasts throughout the week. Of course, Thursday Night Hangouts is where we do our show. We also do 2 live gaming streams that, of course, is Sundays and Tuesdays. Yeah, Sundays and Tuesdays, where it goes from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now, that's not to say that we won't stream on other days, but those are the official times that we'll be streaming. If you want to, of course, follow us, like us, spread the love. If you're going to follow us on Twitch, make sure your notifications turned on. On Facebook, you also want to make sure your notifications on. Basically, if there's a way to turn on a notification, make sure the damn thing's turned on so that you can get the latest and greatest of all things that Altered Confusion is doing. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe at this point we are just going to wrap it up, and I'll play a little Dead Cells for everyone. But I do want to thank everyone for tuning into the Altered Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. For myself, Charlie, and Zealeus, it's been a pleasure giving you everything coming out of our heads, our mouths, and of course, our hearts. Will be back next Thursday. Yes, next Thursday. 2 Thursdays from now, Zealeus will not be here. But next Thursday, he shall be here. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Remember, kids, keep on gaming in the free world.
Amen to that, brother.